Okay, so Chelsea have just lost in the semi-final of the Carabao Cup 1-0, 4-2 on aggregate. There's a lot to digest and a lot of hard truths that need to be set straight. We're shit. We're not as good as what some fans think that we are. We went to the Emirates needing a goal, needing to win. We went there looking like the team that needed to hold on for a draw. That didn't need to win. We went there with 3-5-2, which looked like, I think it was a 3-5-2. I might be wrong, but Liam Delap looked like he was playing right wing, and then Cucurella playing left wing, and I don't even know. Yeah, like I said, we looked like the team that needed to hold on for a draw, that didn't need to win. We had nothing going forward. Like, João Pedro had a really, really good game. Delap, it. João Pedro's hold-up play was good. Winning fouls was good. The only thing is, what he's done well in the last few games is saving us with goals and assists. He didn't do that today, mainly because he didn't really get the opportunities to. Most of our shots come from Enzo from outside the box, but yeah, we were just shit. Hato, the defense, honestly, I couldn't fault the defense at all today. They weren't too bad. I mean, Gusto had a few off moments, but obviously saved us in the first half, kept us in the tie, the block, Martinelli. But towards the end, I just knew we weren't going to score. When we had 10 minutes left, I just had a feeling we weren't going to score. When we have throw-ons and corners, it gets cleared. So then we have maybe the person who take the corner just outside the box to whip a ball in. They'd pass it across, or even pass back to our keeper. And like, we need a goal. Get the fucking ball in the box. And we're whipping balls in against Martinelli, Gabriel, and Declan Rice sometimes. Realistically, are we going to win a header against them? No. But obviously, we need to get a goal, so we'll just whip the ball in, throw the kitchen sink at it. But we just didn't have anyone that would take the game by the scruff of the neck and be like, yes, I'm going to fucking win us the game. I'm going to take control of this game. We didn't have anyone. You know, Palmer, when he came on, didn't really make much of an effort. I say didn't make much of an effort, didn't make much of an impact. Same with Flavio. I mean, a few of the subs. Garnacho's just shit anyway. He genuinely needs to just fucking go. Rip up his fucking contract and just send him to like Club Bruges or Levante or Elche or something. Garnacho will be at Elche in a few years, or Granada or Getafe. That's where he'll be in the next few years. But yeah, we'll probably have some Chelsea fans just saying it's just the Carabao Cup, it's just the energy drink cup. They don't care. We've got bigger fish to fry. We've got top four to win, or to win. We've got top four to be in, to compete with, or top four to finish in. We're still in the FA Cup. We're still in the Champions League. Let's just finish top four. This competition is the first one you can win as a club. This competition, if you win, sets the principle and the catalyst to how you end the season. Man City need to win this Carabao Cup, because if Arsenal win the Carabao Cup, I will tell you now they will win the league. Because now they've won the trophy, they're going to go on to win another, and then win another. They'll probably get to the semi-finals of the Champions League, maybe get to the final of the FA Cup. Because this competition sets the principle, sets the catalyst, set your standards, and where you want to be at the end of the season. We're going to have some Chelsea fans just blabber on about how they don't care about this. Are you fucking stupid? Are you actually stupid? We've not won this competition in about 10 years, 11 years. 2015, I think, the last time we won this competition. This will be our first final under Rosenior. That is Arsenal's first final in 6 years. Oh, 6 years in August. If they win the trophy, this will be Arteta's second trophy in 6 years. And Rosenior had a chance to equal that within 2 games. But he didn't, because some players let him down. I think some formation maybe wasn't the best. Maybe he could have had a few personnel or a potato. We just didn't look like we were going to win that game no matter what. No matter what the formation was, no matter what the tactics were. I just didn't think we were going to win anyway. Because we can be such a negative team sometimes, and their Arsenal's defence are really good. So I'm like, how are we going to break this down? Even Man United scored twice against them. We looked like we weren't going to score. We just had to scrap off corners and potential VAR checks. That's all we had. Maybe we challenged Kepa twice, maybe once or twice. I don't understand how no one just decided to fucking shoot on sight against Kepa. Half of the team were there when Kepa was there. Or I think majority of some of the same players we have now are the same ones when we're here when we had Kepa. I bet all of them were scoring and training against Kepa. Why didn't they just do that today? Just shoot on sight against Kepa. That's all you need to do. But we didn't even have much shots. When we had a free kick in a really good position, it didn't even go past the wall. Some of the players let Rosina down. Some of the players let the fans down. Fair play to the fans that went to travel. Obviously, it's a big game. You want to get to a final. I'm fucking pissed off that we lost, especially to Arsenal. Because this competition, even though it's the Carabao Cup, this competition is the first one you can win as a club. So it sets the principle, it sets the standard. It is the catalyst to how you end the season. Arsenal are going to win this competition potentially, and then potentially go and win another trophy, like the league, like the FA Cup. Maybe not the Champions League. Depends who they get in the next few rounds if they get through. But we just didn't look like we wanted to score. We looked like we didn't want to be there. We looked like the team that was just holding on to draw. But yeah, some Chelsea fans are going to waffle on, and some journalists, some people on TalkSport or Sky Sports are going to say that this competition means fuck all. The one we haven't won in 11 years. Clearly means something because Pep's probably won this fucking trophy 5 times. So clearly it does mean something. Because look how successful they have been. Every time they've won the League Cup, we've gone and won the league. I think. Maybe there might be 1 or 2 instances where they haven't. But look how successful Pep has come. Since he joined in 2017, 2016. People will just say we've got bigger fish to fry as the FA Cup. People just say we've got bigger fish to fry. It's only the Carabao Cup energy drink. I guarantee you, some of them fans that said that in the first few seasons that we'll just maybe for last season, maybe season before, saying it's all right, we'll just play our B team in this league competition. Doesn't really matter. It's just the energy drink cup. Guarantee you, they went to the game last night today. Same with the Arsenal fans. This has got nothing to do with Arsenal fans. Fair play for getting through. But some of the Arsenal fans were probably saying last year, the season before when they got knocked out, oh, it's just the energy drink. It's just the Carabao Cup. We've got bigger fish to fry. Guarantee you, majority went to the game tonight. Guarantee you, many of them will go to the final. That's just because football fans are fickle and stupid. But it looked like we didn't want to win today. This is probably going to be my one and only match review. Because this has actually really pissed me off. This is going to be an unpopular opinion, but I don't care. I would have rather lost to West Ham, won today, and then maybe not lost to Wolves in the week. Maybe that's a bit of a stretch because they're bottom of the league. But I would have rather lost to West Ham if it meant that we went through tonight. Now we beat West Ham. What? We're going to get 4th? We're going to get 3rd? What have we won? Nothing. And Enzo Maresca won 2 trophies last year. Rosina had a chance to get to a final and potentially win 1. Failed. But anyway, that's just my brief review on the game today, to be honest. Pissed off. But fair play to Arsenal. Hopefully City beat you. Because if you win the final, then I reckon you go and win the league. Because, like I've said before, this trophy is the first one you can win as a club. Sets the catalyst, sets the principle for your standards of the season. But yeah, this has been me. See you in the next one, which I don't know when the next video will be. Hopefully another match review. We'll see. Depends how this video does. But yeah, see you in the next one. Peace out.